at all?
Not so much for me, but yes.
But you still have hair. That's nice. All right, Tom Oreck. Of course, Oreck is a name that we know and we trust. Been around for many years. How long has the family business been around?
Oh, 50 years or so.
50
a little more
years.
than that, yeah.
My goodness. And I certainly grew up with Oreck, no question about that. But what Tom is bringing us today is called the Deluxe Truman Cell Air Purifier with an odor filter. This is the first day this month that we're presenting this on 6 easy payments. That breaks it down to $33.31 plus a sixth of your shipping and handling, which, by the way, has already been reduced down to $7.24, and plus a sixth of your tax. Right now, and plus it has a 5-year warranty, and you're getting the tune-up within that price tag as well. V32748 is your item number. Tom, I mean, why do I even need an air purifier in my home?
Well, it's a great question. I mean, and you know, allergy sufferers have known for years that breathing pure, fresh, clean air is important, but it's really for everyone. You know, you think about the water you drink, think about the things you do, and you know, indoor air pollution, according to the EPA, is much worse than outdoor air pollution. And right now, you've been hearing in the news about this pollen tsunami. Well, the reality is you have a choice. You can use the Oreck air purifier with the Truman Cell as the air purifier, or you can use your lungs as the filter. This is obviously the better choice. And of course, it is going all the time. You've got to move the air to clean the air, and you can really kind of taste and feel the difference in that air. One of the things that's important about this is this Truman Cell. This means that you never have to replace this cell. What you just do is you wash it and keep on going. There's no filters to replace. There is a replaceable charcoal filter for odor, additional odor. Most of it's captured here. This we would replace, but to capture those allergens, all those fine particles, you know, dust mite allergens, pollen, pet dander, things like that, captures here, you rinse it out, and away you go. And it's super quiet. These are both on.
Okay, and I want to show you, this is the bronze, so you can choose either the bronze or you can choose the platinum choice, which is standing, and I can either have it flat down or I can stand it up on either side.
You can put it anywhere in the room you want.
How great.
Like a table, or stand it up that way and put it in a corner someplace. The key is you let it run 24/7. It is super, super quiet, and yet you move the air to clean the air. And again, I want to just give you an idea how, you know, this is simulating cigarette smoke.
Okay.
And again, you know, for people who have cigarette smokers in the house, they know that you know, there's a lot of stuff in the air you don't really want to be breathing. Well, with the Oreck air purifier, as you can see right here, I've smoked that up. In just a second, I'm going to turn this on. In about 6 seconds, it will completely clear this. Watch, I turned it on. You can see how it moves the air. It captures these allergens, in this case smoke, which is an allergen you can see, captures it on that Truman cell. The air is now completely clear of that. And
that's what we want, is we want this to be we want the Oreck to be taking all the particles that's in the air, allergens, pollen, smoke, anything. That's what we want to do, not our lungs. Talk us through what's happening here.
This is a multi-stage system. That first cell is a pre-filter. What that does is capture large particles, you know, pet hair, things of that sort. Then it goes through the Truman cell, and it captures all those, like you see here, these dust mite allergens, pet dander, captures it on that cell, and then it goes through the odor absorber, which again you can change, but many of the odors are captured on those particles anyway.
Okay.
But this is just if you have a very heavy odor environment, the kitchen or someplace like that. And then of course it puts this fresh kind of after thunderstorm smell in the air with that ionizer. Now again, I'm just going to show you again how quickly this works.
Okay.
But
so just so you know, 6 easy payments of $33.31 to start breathing cleaner, fresher air. And don't let your lungs have to go through that. Let the Oreck take that.
Right. And again here, you've got to move the air to clean the air. I'm going to turn this on and watch how this moves the air so fast. So the point is you put this anywhere in the room, it will pull the air in from around the room and clean that air. And you'll see in just seconds, this is completely clearing out all of those fine allergens that you don't want to be breathing. Because again, if you don't use this, you know, the pollen that's in the air, all these things that are trapped in your house. And by the way, the other thing too is that, you know, one of the things you'll find is you don't have to dust as often. All of these things tend to settle on your furniture. You dust and dust. This will mean you don't have to dust your house as often.
What size room would you suggest with this?
This actually will work in any size room. The key is that the larger the room, the less air changes it is per hour. But since you're letting it run all the time, it really doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh, that's good to know. So under 6 easy payments are best that we offer. We've never offered that before this month, so it's going to be first day this month on that easy pay. What are you about to do right now?
Well, normally when this gets dirty, and by the way, there's an indicator on there that tells you time to clean the cell.
Okay,
so it does almost everything for you. It tells you when to do that. Has a little night light kind of on there as well.
Okay.
Different speeds, that's on high, and on the low it's practically silent. But what I've done, normally you would just wash this in the sink, just rinse it out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse this out here. This has been used, normal use, and I want to show you what is coming out of the air that we're breathing. This was just, again, this is what came out of the air that we breathe, and if you think about it again,
Tom, that's gross.
I know, I'm sorry about that, but that's what's in our air that we're breathing. Now, you don't normally see it, but again, we spend a lot of money to drink pure, fresh, clean water. And the question is, would you drink this or would you drink this? So the question is, why would you want to breathe that?
Yeah.
Let the Oreck air purifier run all the time, take it out. And by the way, it's such an amazing value here at QVC. You can afford to have one in your room, one in the kids' room, whatever. We were joking about the fact if you have more than one kid, you have to decide which one you like better.
Right. But, you know, it is an easy one to get home. All of a sudden I've got the hiccups. That you have 6 months to pay for it. I do have the hiccups. So I'm going to let you talk and I'm going to get rid of those.
Okay. Oh,
yeah,
right.
talk to us what's in that.
Well, this is again an example of, scooch over here, of some of the kind of allergens that you get: pollen grains, pet dander, house dust, smoke, and so forth. These are things that are in the air that we breathe that you don't really want to breathe.
All right, I'm just going to try to get some water so I can get rid of my.
Okay.
I do know how to get rid of my
Not this one, okay?
No, I was just, my producer said I'll give you $20 to drink
that dirty
water.
Don't do it.
No.
So, and by the way, what I'm showing you here, Nancy, is this is simulating pollen, for example. I'm turn this on, and what's going to happen is it will smoke up on this side. And as you can see,
that yellow stuff is all over our
Exactly.
porch.
Now this is running, and you notice on this side how smoky this is, and on this side the air is clean. What this means is that the Oreck air purifier is doing the job of capturing those allergens so that you don't have to be breathing that.
Wow. Okay, so this is your offer today. I just want to let you know. Do you want to breathe this kind of air or do you want to breathe that air? Do you want to drink, do you want to breathe this kind of air or do you want to breathe this sort of air? Down here are two different color choices in the Oreck air purifier, the Truman cell, and we'll show you that again. But here's the platinum. This is your bronze choice. This is the very first time we're offering this on 6 easy payments of $33.31. We've dropped the shipping and handling, so it's only $7.24, and we're going to send it out to you right away, even if you decide you want to take advantage of the 6 easy payment plan. If you get this home and in 30 days you don't love it, send it on back to us. But I want you to check out how the air you're breathing, what does it smell like? How are you feeling after you've been breathing really nice, clean air? And what does the smell like? Do you notice a difference when you come into your house after being out of the house all day at work? Does somebody else notice a difference that comes into your home? I think that's going to be the biggest telltale.
And you know, often you can taste it, you can feel it, the difference in terms of pure, fresh, clean air. But sometimes you can see it. If you think about a day when there's a sunbeam coming in and you can see those things floating around in the air, and this will clean that up. And you know, it's interesting. So many people have taken the Oreck challenge, which we'll do in a sec if you'd let me. And we'd love to hear from some of those QVC customers, because they tell us all the time how much they love their Orecks.
Let me ask Linda, because Linda's on the phone lines right now from Arkansas. Hi, Linda. Hey, how are you?
Hi, Nancy. How are you?
Very fine, thank you. And of course, please say hello to Tom.
Yes. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Linda. So tell me, have you used the Oreck air purifier, or are you trying it for the first time?
No, sir. I have 2 of them already.
Oh, fantastic.
And they're wonderful.
What do you like about it?
Well, just as you said, it cleans the air. It makes it smell a lot better, and I can vouch for that. I have 3 hairy cats and 2 hairy dogs. So it cleans the air up wonderfully, and I love them. And I love how they clean up. They're so easy to use.
Oh, you know, Linda, I'm really glad you mentioned that. I mean, the Truman cell, since you don't have to replace it, you just put in the sink, rinse it out. You find that to be easy to put in, take out, wash through?
Yes, And this one that you're showing today that I just purchased looks like it's even easier to use than the two that I have currently.
And I'll tell you the truth, it is easier on the new model. It's easier to pop the top open and lift that right out. It's just so easy to do.
Is it right here? Is this where she pops
Yeah,
it
you
up
pop it right
top?
out, and
Okay.
it lifts right out, and it's so easy to do. And then, of course, when you rinse and wash it, there's, again, you just rinse it out, as you know, Linda. And but tell me, what do you think about the idea of kind of the taste of the air, the sort of the feel of the air? Do you notice a difference?
Oh, yes, I do.
Good. Oh.
I live in a log house, which is wonderful, but I tell you what, we get, are in an area where this pollen season has just absolutely killed everybody. And these purifiers do make a difference in that, what you're breathing in and what you're smelling.
Awesome. Well, I'm so glad to hear from you, Linda. Thank you so much for calling in and telling us your story.
Well, thank you for offering these again.
You bet.
Thanks,
Take care.
Linda.
Have a great week.
You too.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Linda.
Bye-bye,
Alrighty,
Linda.
V32748 is the Oreck